Welcome, welcome. All right. Here. See ya.
Words cannot describe how boring the bridge is without our stimulating conversations.
Let's talk about that, shall we?
Right here? Are you sure? Of course.
Right back by
I've
leave.
enjoyed your company.
Flint say your approach is silent lips reading. A silent reading escapes his lips. Bridge officer. Winter scale around here somewhere? Abelard.
Lord Captain.
Abelard greets you with the customary courtesy, but okay, nothing new from him.
Lord Captain.
Thought Argenta was usually down here. Yeah, there she is. Thought so.
Greetings.
Tell me about yourself.
About me. I am the Emperor's daughter and his servant. What else is there to tell about me?
What is keeping you in my retinue?
The ship was targeted by heretics, which means that my presence here and the assistance I provide to you are my sacred duty. Sooner or later, I will likely have to return to Footfall to protect its reliquary. But for now, I wish to remain a part of the Rogue Trader's crew.
Hope this becomes your home.
Those are very courteous words, Rogue Trader. Thank you.
I'm
Both.
getting up on Theodore's ship.
I first came here when I found myself in need of passage from Footfall to a remote planet. But I imagine what interests you is not that first journey, but rather what brought me aboard prior to the cultist attack. That story is complicated. It just so happened that
She stopped short.
I made a mistake. In a moment of laxity, I was ambushed by the accursed followers of the archenemy. I was badly wounded. Lady Theodora came to my aid and brought me aboard her ship, where her crew attended to me in my weakened state. It all happened not too long ago. I had barely recovered from my wounds when the cultists struck. Truly, the servants of evil know no rest. There is no place where we can be safe from their machinations.
Surely not. Where did this happen?
On one of the recently discovered planets in the Expanse. No one suspected that it had already been tainted by the filth of heresy. Had I known it beforehand, of course I would have been on my guard.
Of course. What happened to the people who wounded you? Did Theodore's men eliminate them?
Sadly, they did not. Lady Theodora was in a hurry and chose not to stay on the planet. Her people took me to a ship while I was unconscious, and when I came to my senses, we were already flying away. How I pray to come face to face with those heretics once more, and it's bound to happen someday.
We could go to that planet and deal with the Chaos Worshippers.
The path to that planet was lost. All the knowledge is gone, along with the previous navigator. It would take immense effort and resources to rediscover the route. The heir to the Von Valanci's protectorate must have plenty of other issues to deal with right now. Perhaps later, when the skies above our heads have cleared.
Fair enough. What's it like traveling on Theodore's ship?
I hadn't been here that long. Just one journey from Footfall, and the other journey, the majority of which I spent in the confines of the Medbay. I can't tell you much about the first voyage. I was more focused on prayers and ruminations than on the people around me or the journey itself.
Alright.
During the last journey, Seneschal Viserion stood out for me. He came by several times to ask about my health. He's an honorable man and a loyal servant of the Imperium. I think he is as meticulous in his inspections of the logistic systems as he is in his inquiries about the health of the occasional sister of battle aboard the ship.
Well, I reminded of one of his daughters. Or granddaughters.
But not all of Theodora's people have earned my trust. You know who I'm talking about. There is no place for Adira Talas among the God Emperor's faithful. I'm surprised she wasn't in league with occultists. And I'm equally surprised by how deep heresy and treason run in this place. I'm glad we all made it through that dark hour. May the day that follows be bright.
It's difficult for you to accept that you made mistakes.
It happens even to the best of us. My mistakes are my burden to bear. I'll find a way to atone for them.
Understood.
As you wish.
Ask you about the sisters another time. Factorum. There's Abel. Percy saved from the Electro Priest Monastery, the servant of the Omnissiah who calls himself Abel Harmonin is staring intently at the Cogitator Vidstream. Wires connected to the sacred computer machine to the agitators inside the prayerfully bowed. His augments inside the prayerfully bowed head are murmuring servitors. Abel looks at you after a lengthy silence. He looks away and says stiffly, "The Omnissiah knows all, comprehends all." How are you feeling? The Tet priest stares intently at his feet for a while and then says in a halting voice, "The running of binary protocols was bogged down and dissolved into false commands. The filter has separated the correct signals from the incorrect. The running has been restored to its swiftness." Tet Brother Abel has passed the diagnostics. The Perseus influence of the sacrilegious procedure has been completely eliminated. Statistically, most survivors of the systematical infestants are left with severe cognitive impairment. However, Tet Brother Abel's mind, being of a less typical nature, has not been damaged to so great a degree. You are free from possession, are you not? I trust you pose no threat to my ship. Abel's voice quivers and his eyes dart around, desperately avoiding eye contact. What was flawed has since been purged, but the shadows of the hunt linger. The Tog is dismounted, and no judgment has been made. In the absence of judgment, threat remains. Will you make the judgment? I will. Pascal places the Methanedra on Abel's shoulder and repeats his voice, heavy with a wheel tread crushing the dirt like a wheel tread crushing the dirt underneath. I will make the judgment that will avert the threat. His gaze falls on you. There is no need to frighten him. Care for him, and if he truly were your, you care for him as if he truly were your younger brother. Tet Brother Abel is harmonious, and harmony is beauty. It is so strange an urge to protect beauty from the horrors of the grotesque. I will not give Abel any undue cause for dread. What are you working on? We catch the soul of light in the solar wind. We look for the footsteps of the Omnissiah left when he walked the desert. This is an automatic computation procedure. The depersonalized minds of the machine servants are in a data dream, processing enormous arrays of associated data and agitating them. Visually, all results of such synthesis are scrap data, but occasionally we have noted coincidences where exactness defied logic. It is an extremely rare and venerated form of statistical augury, but Tet Brother Abel is an adept at this form of appealing to Das Matanus. for logic connections within the data. Most of the runes are devoid of any meaning, but you notice a few among them that combined into formula and computational glyphs. Abel peers at you inquisitively, then shifts his gaze to the vidscreen, and you can swear that a smile lights up his face under the respiratory augment. A crystal is exquisite in clear water. Devotion from the cycle trajectory has been increased, as the Ammonites wish. Abel lowers his head, and the VOT synthesizer broadcasts a binary hymn you do not recall having heard before. Its sound, a full vibrant energy, and its precise rhythm is nothing short of pleasing to the ear, a rare thing for the language of the Adeptus Mechanicus. Stepbrother Abel has dedicated a lesser aria to you. This piece is distinguished by a high degree of acoustic harmony, and is fit for use as a model, auxiliary, identifier, or epitaph. Well, thank you. With a life as eventful as mine, I'm certainly going to need an epitaph at some point. I thank you for this generous gift. The gift is disproportionate, but it does signify a personal affinity. Inspect the sacred machine. The hair has been removed from the servitor's head. Their bulky cerebral augments cover their skulls like helmets. The face of the Codcator servants are blank, but their eyes are closed. Their lips are increasingly incessantly whispering what sounds like gibberish. Hundreds of lines of symbols containing information scroll down the Codcator's vidscreen. Abel Hominin peers at the stares with vacacious interest in sharp contrast to his usual placidity. Why do you do it? My interest in the subject has been exhausted. Did you hear what Abel said? It seems that the contribution of Mahdi's design has deviated from the cycle. What does that mean for you? Little sound rising from the depths of Pascal's voice VODs, as though the planet's tectonic plates are shifting and trusting each other. The mighty rumble brings forth the words and beautiful power. We follow a path charted by a great mind, but the path leads to dark places. The cycle has the advantage of predictability. Abandoning it will plunge the collective into a perilous space of uncertainty, which will inevitably lead to the disasters and risk of the universe annihilation. The doctrine of discontinuing the cycle may herald good things to come, or it may be a death sentence. Only the Omnissiah knows all, and comprehends all. Others are mere prophets who interpret his wisdom as far as their own comprehension permits. Is that not the promise of every heresy? Let's renounce our path, distort our doctrine, and head towards what looks like a better future that actually has danger and grief in store for it. As flawed as the status quo is, it has helped us survive. Better to meet the challenge of change and perish in failure than to rot alive. We're going with the first one. The statement is true. Many dangerous philosophies appear impeccably logical, yet have dangerous defects that the Creator was unaware of. There is doubt in the tech priest's voice. The tone of thundering profundity drains from Pascal's VODs, giving way to his familiar semblance. I must take my leave. Pasquale. I'd like to know more about your past. Tell me about your metadendrites.
They are my younger brothers and guides on the way to the Omnissiah. Their machine spirits are directly bound to my neocortex and pick up impulses from my subconscious. Sometimes they act ahead of my thoughts. This is how the Omnissiah leads me to comprehension.
Where are you from?
Information about my origins is worthless. I belong to the priesthood of explorators and came to the Coronis Expanse over 200 years ago. Any events preceding that moment are insignificant.
How did you end up in the Tronos Expanse?
I was honored to become a member of the Explorator Cognizance Fleet. When the Adeptus Mechanicus summoned the faithful for an exploratory venture into the depths of the Coronis Expanse, I joined the fleet in fulfillment of my sacred vows of comprehension.
Who are the Explorators?
The sacred fraternity of explorers. The cult Mechanicus sends us out to the frontiers of the known sectors as researchers and conquerors. We are the warriors of the Code, who return to the lost worlds and devote themselves to recovering the lost ancient knowledge.
That's like most of the Imperium or Crusaders.
Explorators are granted the privilege of being more independent than many of our tech comrades. However, it has earned us a reputation as unstable and poorly controlled troublemakers whose unorthodox views are dangerously close to apostasy.
Why are you not with the fleet then?
Archmagus Amanat, my blessed mentor, commanded me to crew the orbital station Altar Templum Calixus X-17.
What happened to the station?
This venerable temple station was founded in the early years of our expansion into the Coronis Expanse. It is currently a rear observation post of the Cognizance Fleet in orbit around the star Furibundus.
Alright.
Acknowledged.
Want to know the truth about you.
The request is approved. I did conceal certain information. I was a student of Archmagus Amanat, but I committed an act of betrayal after he deviated from sacred dogma.
How did you betray him?
The teachings of the blessed Amanat spread, and word of it reached the conclave of the Cognizance Fleet. They recognized his teachings as tech heresy. Many tech priests suddenly vanished or were subjected to servo penance for minor transgressions. The students of Amanat, whose number included many enlightened and respected tech priests, resisted. My prognosis showed that our most likely future was a schism and a fratricidal war that would destroy the Cognizance Fleet. That was when I headed to the Conclave.
Turned him in.
I confessed and handed the information about my mentor's research over to the Conclave. Brazen anthematic studies of the Forbidden Law. The Conclave could use that data to summon Archmagus Amanat to stand trial and compel him to repent on pain of excommunicate traitoris. His subsequent fate is unknown to me.
Acted as a loyal son as you acted as a loyal son of the Imperium should.
I pray that the Omnissiah grants us wisdom to overcome the dialectic differences that divide us.
What did Amanat do?
He fell into schism and challenged the sacred boundaries of knowledge. The blessed Amanat claimed the limits of what is permitted must be expanded, because by refusing to explore certain law, we find ourselves in contempt of the seventh universal law. Comprehension is the key to all things.
I mean, fair.
My mentor put forth a thesis claiming that we have stagnated, that ritual is now nothing but a cage for souls and false worship of the Omnissiah. He sought to break the cycle of mindless repetition because he saw the inevitable demise of our faith and all humanity at the end of it.
That sounds like a theological argument, not a political one.
Even those who have ascended to the Omnissiah's wisdom still bear the seed of imperfection born of their flesh. But the ambitions of individuals mean little when we discuss ritual and belief. Knowledge is divine, and any argument as to how it must be reached is an argument of ritual and belief.
Fair.
He fell
We. We as in who? Tech Precinct Abel, who is he?
Assessing his personality is difficult. The spirit of Brother Abel is different from that of most people. Tech comrades of the COG call such persons quiet ones. He possesses significant intellect, but shuns communication.
He's autistic.
So far, I have not been able to determine why Abel summoned me to Rykad Minoris, how he is related to the Blessed Amanat, or why he bears the same name as me. Perhaps the Reverend Abel cannot fully actualize and interpret the available data.
Right. What are you going to do next?
I was wrong when I assumed it was the Blessed Archmagos Amanat, who assumed the guise of Abel Haneman. But there is a connection between him and the Reverend Abel, and I intend to uncover the nature of this link.
Okay. I have no more questions.
Acknowledged. I will return to ruminating. May your
You are
Domin.
your own flesh. What is the meaning of this ritual? Whispers my name. Will you carry out his will?
Torture? I bear the sacred marks of the Undying One's service. Death has bestowed them upon me. Though others may cherish hollow riches or meaningless beauty, it is my duty to cherish his gift of blood. Each wound is a symbol of our service to him. Each drop of blood carries his blessing. To renounce these scars is to renounce the Undying One himself. Death whispers to me, "You are worthy of bearing his marks." Tell me, Domin, do you wish to honor your flesh with his gifts?
It'd be an honor to bear the mark of the Undying One.
Let it be so. Treasure his gift, Domin. Inscribe it anew each time you pray. May his blessing find you.
Deplete. Okay.
The Vizier taught us that there are many like us throughout the Imperium who spill blood in his name. Death cultists, as they call us. He said that no two death cults are the same, just as there are no two identical stars in the void. I will tell you about the Bloodspun Web, but I cannot speak on behalf of all death cults.
Might find that comparison
The
blasphemy.
Undying One is death itself. We serve him, and thus we serve death. This is not a comparison, attribution, or preference. It is the truth, and nothing can change it.
Teach me to follow the tenets of the Bloodspun
The
path.
tenets are knowledge, an art that is passed down from one generation of the Bloodspun Web to the next. Even so, there are spinners who will never fully comprehend this knowledge in the time allotted to them by the Undying One. The tenets dictate how one follows the thread of life, but they are also the thread itself, from first breath to last. The tenets cannot be taught, they must be lived. Only then will you understand.
You just ask my curiosity for now.
May the Undying.
There you are. There you are, Henritz. Henritz looks at you intently, his head tilted. What can you do as a Citer?
The Lord Inquisitor was most insistent that I master the discipline of Santic Demonology. I use my faith and my power to crush the enemies of the Imperium. Servants of Chaos tremble at the sound of the Emperor's name, uttered by my lips. I am also a skilled biomancer. I can manipulate bodily processes. Sometimes I resort to those skills in the course of my work, when it is necessary to make the subject of an interrogation more cooperative.
All right. Wait, we got more buying power, so let's go over here real fast. To 10. Any jewelry, ship components would be the next best thing, but we're going to save it. I should have went to the actual city and seen if there was anything still around. Although I don't remember seeing a pop-up. Successfully liberated. The new champion of chaos. Yep, failed that one. We'll do a chaos run eventually. Praise the Lord, says the governor in a dismissal voice, glancing reflectively at Solomon. Master von Kalitz, it pleases me to see you in good health. I hope that you accomplished what you intended to at the Cenobium. The interrogator nods without saying a word. After an uncomfortably long pause, Adena clears his throat and quickly turns to you. I can't... Hey, more profit factor. Can I express you how grateful I am for your help? Now that the insidious heritage design has been thwarted, nothing stands in the way of my plans or yours. With Aurora dead, the spirit of the revolt is waning. Entire squads of rebels are surrendering. We are witnessing the final days of the uprisings. I have already signed the order to allocate 2,000 first-class Voidfarers to you. This transfer, the transfer to your ship, has begun. Should begin any minute now. Would also like to salute the savior of Rhytar Norris and have already given the order for a celebration to be held in your honor. We will march your victory with an ancient custom, the Triumph. You will drive through the city streets, accompanied by a guard of honor, as befits a hero who has vanquished the Imperium's enemies, while your trophies will be displayed for the jubilant crowd. So let me know once you have concluded your business in the system and are ready for the triumph to begin. In regards to your own participation in the Triumph, Governor, you will accompany us to the starport to provide timely answers to any questions that may occur to me as I inspect the terminal here. That being said, you should appear before your subject at least once, but at the end of the ceremony, doing so will help maintain order. There's no reason to let people know that the world may soon be in for a change of leadership. I have business in the system. You just got more profit factor. Let me buy your shit. What do you wish to tell me? As later, Terra's decision on the part of Roger Manos ever led to the unacceptable contrast of communication with Densis Mechanics and St. Torm has been lost. Troops must be sent to the Hallowed. That's already done. You're the head of a Rogue Trader Dynasty. Your position enables you. I observed this world's authorities lack diligence in the performance of their duties. The statement is true. Well, I dare return for my help. Awareness that the fact that the Rogue Trader did not stand aside and influence the future of the Hallowed, including the possible rescue of the electoral priests. Or use a stalwart defense, but its effect is not triggered by the start of their next turn. They gain plus toughness bonus MP during their next turn. Give me that. +1 deflection against human enemies. Give me that. Alrighty. Stalwart defense would be you, right? Get stalwart defense though. There's Jimmy doing Vanguard. It's a powerful service door swarm with its own unique abilities. I don't know, it's Cyber Mastiff. So Star Swarm immediately heals the full wounds, even if it has 0 wounds. The Overseer's next 3 abilities cost -1 AP. Who uses their familiar to execute their will. The selection of a familiar determines Overseer's combat style. Different familiars grant them unique abilities, from healing to protecting allies to destroying enemies with deadly precision. So the Overseer and the familiar can dominate the battlefield thanks to their keen adaptability. Core focus familiar selection, familiar control, adaptability support, focused attacks. Alright, we're ready. Shit, I was gonna move that stuff around. Ah, fly to the airport. I still didn't do that shit. Ha 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 ha. Run and gun, they gain +1 damage to their ranged attacks. Base armor property +1 deflection against human enemies. Five to 12. Doesn't give you very much ranged option though. Dodge the worst willpower is more than 40. Um, no defenses. All right, time to head off to the upper way.
Always keep your eye on the price.
Don't have like last shits or expertise and all that crap, so. Okay. Time for our triumph. Master of Ceremonies. Your lordship, peerless Lord von Valsius. I am the Master of Ceremonies of Reichar Minoris. Everything is in place. Your triumph allow me to give you a brief summary of the upcoming event. You will take the road, now familiar to you, from here to the starport. You'll be accompanied by your comrade in arms and a guard of honor. The body of the heretic known as the Prophet Aurora will be pulled in your wake as a battle trophy. It stops planned in the middle of the road. Their grateful citizens will rush towards you, praising you for their salvation. Not to worry, this is thoroughly choreographed interlude. The group of grateful people will be composed exclusively of loyal citizens vetted by us. Members of the military, young people, attractive and physically fit, a few healthy children. Once they have said their praise, the procession will move on. Governor Medina will await you at the starport. It is also where the pyre has been built for burning the body of the heretic known as Aurora. You will be handed a flamer blessed with by representative of the Ecclesiarchy. You can choose to personally perform the burning, but if you wish to underscore the amicable alliance between House Van Valsius and House Winterscale, it would be fitting to pass the honor of burning to the Governor Medina. However, the choice is yours. Mm, an excellent plan. I am ready to start this triumph. Of course, your lordship.
Rise to the top, or get left in the dust.
Surrounded by evil repelling emblems, Aurora's corpse looks like a tiny island of gloom in the glorious ocean of impeding triumph. The governor's people must have put a lot of work in protecting the body from decay, as well as sawing off the grim iron face mask. The dead prophet has been wary on remarkable face of an utterly nondescript commoner. The one aberration of her appearance is the many small mouths on her cheeks and forehead. They have been painstakingly sewn shut with a thick thread and plaster over with a thick layer of face powder. The cosmetics transformed the heretic's face into an eerie mask. The corner of her mouth is frozen and a hint of grin, wryly mirrored by her lesser mouths. Are you pleased, enemy mine? The grin seemed to ask. Step away from the corpse.
I always keep my options open.
Do a quick walk around. There's no loot anywhere. Not that I see. Alright. Mount the tank to commence the triumph. I want to leave it rust so bad. Yes, yes, glory, glory. Make way, make way. Let us greet the hero. A small group of festively dressed people rush towards you. Glory to the Vandalcius dynasty. Glory to Ignatius, a hero of Minoris. A stately, beautiful, and finely dressed woman calls out your name in a sonorous voice. It isn't until you take a closer look at her face that you recognize her as Captain Rastu, the pilot you met on Reichard Fila. The grateful citizens wish to present gifts to the Redeemer. The Master of Ceremonies surgery voice almost brings a taste of honey to your mouth. For whatever reason, you know for certain that right at this moment, the gaze of Aurora's dead eye sockets is fixed upon the back of your head. A thought surfaces to your mind. Not a voice inside your head, no, a mere thought. They are all going to die, befuddled, depraved, never having seen the truth, and it is all because of you, enemy of mine. Turn around to look at Aurora's corpse. Nothing strange. The crowd's subtly clamor, the prophet's motionless corpse. Only the air is oddly still as before a thunderstorm. Grimacing towards Henrik's face, he lifts a hand to her temple as though struck by a sudden migraine. What? Something is coming. Domain and unholy death, contrary to his will. Cabela's eyes are blank as she digs a steel claw into her unhealed wound. Behold, 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 the final dawn. Let's say, we have a tank. Oh, we don't have a tank. Ah, here we go fighting again. Nope, never mind. Why are the fucking Eldar here? It's not a hive world. Look! Look! The star is disappearing! Oh shit, it actually is. So those were Dark Eldar. They took that fucker to Camarad.
Your arrogance will be your downfall.
Your Emperor won't save you!
So what is turn objective? Just survive. If that's the case. Let's get our melee set up. Take the lead up here. Ready to fuck shit up back there. Going to help out on this side. Astrology ready to help out over here. Get a cover.
This is why I was chosen.
I'll put a round in him.
Strike is a prayer.
Good shit.
Follow my lead!
I bring mercy
Over to
and
here.
retribution.
Shit.
Shadows will. My blade whispers your name. I shall not fail.
Alright. And run that back. Good shit. It's 2 dead.
My faith strengthens me.
Hey, fucker, you took my cover.
But of course, Lord Captain. I need
Into
a
there.
foothold. Let's see to it.
Don't blow yourself up, fucker.
I'll take it.
Activate calculated fury algorithm.
You hear it? Yep, thought that would happen.
Request approved.
And them. You don't blow yourself up. Oh, thank God you didn't.
Follow my lead.
Alright, we're clearing pretty well. So we're done without the fire.
Faced worse than this.
Step up.
On it.
And You haven't dawned yet, and that's gonna remove your. Move to there.
At your beck and call. Reduced to dust! I will do my duty. At your beck and call.
Switch. Don't have enough. That's fine. Wish I could pull more aggro towards you.
I bring ruin.
Hey, leave them alone.
Out of my way.
To here.
Follow my lead.
Now hit them.
It will be done. One fewer target.
Weapon at the ready.
Alright, that's one side cleared.
Chaos guides me. Break their morale.
Stop fucking running through that.
I am your doom.
I serve the ruin of
I feel nothing. Fear nothing.
Okay, get over here.
I'll do it. Faith without deeds is worthless.
Probably do the shot first.
Such is the will of chaos.
Can you stop fucking bombing yourselves?
I will leave footprints of scarlet.
Him.
Killing brings me no pleasure. Trust me. My blade death is a blessing.
I'll say they're fucking done. These are radius, line of sight.
stay vigilant. Death to the weak.
Brace yourself, Abelard.
Good deflection.
I'll put my psychic abilities to use.
Up here, kill him.
Naturally, your reckoning is due. Let's see to it. Be gone.
Shards are there.
I'll see
Pop
our
this.
foes obliterated. Get me
Stand
a
there.
target. I won't
Hit
object.
him.
I'm done with this one.
Hit him.
Be gone. But
Right
of
there.
course, Lord Captain, your reckoning is due.
Chaos
Effective.
guides me. Death to non-believers.
I serve the ruinous powers.
He's spraying. Good dodge. Get over here. Beat him to fucking death.
My vow is to serve.
I mean, they're pretty much all dead again.
Follow my lead. Mere pain won't stop me.
No, but it helps.
Make it happen. Who if
You.
not me?
Victory is imminent. Reduced to dust. Indeed.
Buff you.
A tactically sound approach. It will be done. I took care of this one.
You're gonna die, bitch. There they go.
Follow my lead.
There's no region to get a shot off, is there? It's not with that.
I'll do it.
It's an 8 bot save. It's an 18% chance. There's no fucking shot. Into there.
As the tenant caught by the web. Killing brings me no pleasure. As honor ordained, Count, the other side awaits.
Alright. Ordain, this is the master. Please immediately send it. We are en route to the starport. Captain, repeat. Shall fear no darkness nor light within me. The light of my faith is thee. I shall flee before no enemy, for there is no enemy more terrible than Cowardice, and I shall overpower. Argentus prays aloud, all the while checking her equipment with death fingers. A great dance begins, but I am still with you, Domin. Fear not, I will not let your soul fall into the clutch of the unclean. If it comes to it, I shall be quicker than them. Less thought, more action. What's Vid saying, Lord Captain? Are they going to send a shuttle for us? We must move out towards the starport at once. The shuttles aren't going to find us here, even if the town stabilizes. It won't work. Observe for the star from whatever the fuck he's trying to say. The comms fall silent. Many eyes stare at you. We're not abandoning people in distress. Everyone comes with us. Jasper and I must get weapons. Any weapons. We'll catch up with you at the starport. We might even pick up some people from the garrison or civilians along the way. The sense of alarm is now almost physically drilling through the temple of the fleeting, through your temples. The fleeting little whispers at the edge of your hearing are sinister and gleeful. That's it. Let's move out. All we can do is make it to the starport. Bad news, but not unexpected. Sense of alarm keeps moving. That's it. Let's move out.
Keep your wits about you.
There's the people down here. That's all of it. To fight our way through the entire area. Or dodge and you can parry. Parry the fire.
Is there money to be made?
Do you think you had one enemy of mine? You Ventress Twilight, you cut down Aurora, but she was only one of us. Do you hear me? From the depths of Dreadstone, from this prison of cold metal, he will rise. The hour is nigh.
The glow of emergence, familiar to me than the light of.
But I will grant none. Come to chaos.
Fuck. Have to lock that thing down. No real cover over here. We're basically gonna raffle stomp this thing. Why are there so many?
Chaos guides me.
Doubt is for the weak. As the Emperor commands, I act.
There was a 77% chance right there, and you fucking hit one.
Ruinous powers. Death to the weak.
Alright, grenade time.
Chaos guides me.
Those other two pull up, we might be fucked. Okay. Boost yourself. Charge that fucking thing. In combat, every additional stat to this effect increases all bones by +2. Hit him.
At your beck and call.
You don't need to worry about charging.
Victory is imminent. Reduced to dust.
Clear the fucking ads. Embrace. Should have endured first. Oh yeah, so this lets me step back.
Death comes in silence.
No, it's I have an AoE weapon, so we're gonna stay right there.
I will do my
Pop
duty.
that.
Trust me.
Into here.
A dance of blades and shadows.
Jump in.
Shadows will see it done. As the tenets demand. I shall not caught by the web.
Good shit. Fuck him up.
I'll see to it.
Good, we pushed him.
I'll make it happen.
Shit, that was a waste.
It's as good as
Take
done.
aim.
Death to non-believers!
Step forward. Need you to pop this on everyone, please.
The Omnissiah knows all, comprehends all. Running
Kill
back,
him.
the Omnissiah condemns you.
Alright, all the ads on this side are done.
Request approved.
Good hit.
Oh, my ears are ringing.
I will bathe this battlefield in righteous fury.
Hit a shot.
Faith without deeds is worthless. In thy light I stand, and thy light
Shit.
I pray.
Wrong button.
I'll do it. Eradicate it.
That was a mistake.
As the Emperor commands. I'll do it.
So now I have the fucking... No, I did the winded effect next time, I'm pretty sure.
The weak.
I am your doom.
That's right, I fucked around in there. Get over here.
Emperor is on our side. For the throne's glory.
We're gonna endure down here.
Objective.
Hold.
Tried and tested tactics are the best ones. At your beck and call. It will be done.
There's not that many left.
I am your blade and shield. This goes against the tenets.
Okay, so I need to move to
I
here.
leave footprints of scarlet, as honor ordains. Trust me,
Raining blood.
the shadows will see it done.
Don't let your guard down. I'll see to it personally.
We'll be able to charge, so we're going to take aim again.
On it.
Out of my way!
Good shit.
My vow is to serve.
No shit, there's fucking chaos all over the place. Good dodge.
God Emperor, move through me. Be the fire in my heart. Faith without deeds is worthless.
Focus him down. Gotta kill that psyker. Shit. He's going around the long way. Fucking hit him. Should have favored enemy him too.
Indeed.
And that fucking twat.
Victory is imminent.
Bring ruin.
Just a minor setback.
Trust me.
Do your blade dance.
Let your soul be purged. As the my blade whispers your name.
Down here.
Learn from this mistake.
Chaos guides me. High momentum.
Pasquale, get down here. Get down here. Can you end him?
Vital functions successfully terminated.
Good shit.
The enemies of the Emperor will be undone. As the Emperor commands, I act. I'll do it.
Just so that way I can fucking kill you. You don't shoot fucking fire at me again. Maybe kill you. Yep. Good kill. I mean, that's fine. You can light yourself on fire.
I won't go down easy.
You're blinded. The stat fucking effects on you.
Rather not. I will do my duty.
Let not the righteous fear. May their blades be sharp. Let your soul be purged, caught by the web.
Am I gonna be able to fucking bat trap this too? I can. First off, though. Boop.
Let your soul be purged. Killing brings me no pleasure.
You just one-turned that fucking thing. That's actually kind of horrifying. See you out of the gas and shit. Alright. That's you. Let's get over this way now.
I serve the ruinous powers. Explorers know one route. Forward.
Oh shit, I should have shot at you.
As the Emperor commands, I
16 per- oh shit, that hit. Let's not run through the fire and shit.
But of course, Lord Captain.
Ah! Pain and duty go hand in hand.
Run down that way. Shit, you had a medkit on you. I could have used on you. There you are. There you are.
I'll make it happen.
Missed. And the shield back out. Take far range for that thing. Throw some stats on you.
Guided by faith. I'll do it.
36% chance. Oh, fucking cover. Now you're coming in.
For the throne's glory. I won't object to it.
I'm out front.
My place is at the fore. At your beck and call.
You up front.
Indeed.
Who, if not you, never stood a chance.
Turn until the start of the next turn. The leader gains plus 15% against the first attack.
My gut tells me it's a bad idea.
That would have been good to remember.
Chaos guides me.
That's fine. You can take pot shots if you want to.
Activate calculated fury algorithm.
Extra damage. Magically and second attack immediately inflicts one exploit on all enemies in combat, then makes a free attack against the target. That attack always hits until the end of combat. The target. Okay.
Activating force mode sacrifice. The scriptural prognosis is favorable.
What's this one? Till opposition's turn, their allies' attacks also remove exploits. Do you do that?
Knows all, comprehends all.
Rejoice in battle. Faith without
Ah, I should use that at the end. Get up here.
I need a foothold. Let's see to it. I won't object to it. Let's see to
And him. Good shit.
My ears
I
are
rush up this way.
Death comes in silence.
It's as good as done.
Fucking hit him, please. God damn it. Oh, god damn it. Oops, all fucking chaos spawn.
God Emperor, move through me. Be the fire in my heart. Doubt is for the weak.
I'll put my psychic abilities to use.
I mean, barely,
But of
but
course,
sure.
Lord Captain.
You're more just a buff bot.
follow my lead. It will be done. At your beck and call.
Thank you.
I bring mercy and retribution. As honor ordains. The shadows will caught by the web. As the tenets demand.
Oh, fuck this thing up.
Trust me. Let your soul be purged. As honor ordains. My blade with death is a blessing.
All right.
The dead know nothing, and neither do the ignorant.
Like cultist.
I will not die in dishonor.
Always keep your eye on the prize.
Is there anything left to fight in this area? Or did we just murder it? What the fuck what you say, lady? We're leaving. We somehow managed to get out of that without taking any, like, lasting wounds.
The anarchy at the starport will distress the hallowed machine spirits of the Voidcraft, rendering them deaf to all litanies of placation. The shuttle weak.
Your downfall.
I'll bleed you dry.
Will you now? You there. Abelard there. Why?
Here we go.
Didn't flinch.
Out of my way.
Okay, start dropping anyone you fucking can.
As the Emperor commands, I act.
Put damage on him.
Hold on.
That's my biggest concern. But a few of you are about to be less of a concern.
Let's make some opportunities. Yeah! All fall before my might.
Take out them.
I'll make it happen.
Take aim.
I'll see to it personally.
Let's make it quick.
Shields absorbing more damage. That's good. I need to increase my toughness though.
Let's get to it. Here we go.
Did a nice AoE on that.
For the throne's glory. Everyone, step aside. Let's see to it. I won't object.
You know, take some hits.
Someone's death wish is mine to grant.
Get over to here.
Get me a target. Not sanctioned to do this.
Shit, I can't charge in. Well, that...
Let's see to it. I need a foothold.
But over to this one so it's stronger.
Focus, Van Kellogg's. Focus.
Luckily we got a lot of drooped up motherfuckers over here. Hey, the Arbites are here. Good shit. Command him to do a second bite. Reattacks. Move up.
Heavy is the tread of his faithful.
Area attack.
My vow is to serve. Request approved. Cogitation failed.
Nope. I want you to throw stats on. Can't. Never mind.
Hold on.
I've seen worse battles than this in my time. Victory is
Get up there.
imminent. It will be done.
Good fucking kill.
Let's get to it.
Let's get to it.
Seems to be drawing power from these guys, so I murder all the fucking.
Let's make it quick.
You fuck. Lamprey bite.
Let's get to it. Here we go.
Yeah, so that hurts them every time.
The enemies of the Emperor will be undone. I'll do it.
Good hit.
I'll make it happen. Another enemy down. He's as good as done.
Shoot him.
Here's my perfect moment.
Indeed. I took care of this one.
Running out of him.
I will do my duty. Reduced to dust.
Leave those two fuckers down. Can't do anything else that turn.
I'll put my psychic abilities to use.
To there.
But of course, your reckoning is due. For the throne's glory.
He's held down.
Scorn the pain.
Oh, I don't have one.
Blade and shield. The shadows will caused by the killing. Brings me no pleasure.
Okay, only 3 things left.
As the tactical imperative dictates.
Move to there.
The Omnissiah
And him.
has significant value.
At your
That.
beck and call.
This.
It will be done.
Good
I'm
parry.
interested. Indeed. One fewer target.
Got one more guy left. Can you make it to their Delatio? Good boy. Salmorn's chest plate is punctured with multiple places and his face stained with blood, but his gaze remains clear and firm. Still alive, Road Trader? Good. You spot just as many wounds on Delatio. There are burns and cuts all over his coat, and one of his visors is broken, and yet there is nothing in the Cybermassive's straight posture that would indicate pain. If pain is even something this god can feel. Where is the governor? Those wounds look bad. Let me offer first aid. I would have accepted your offer, but we still have meditate kits. Not many, but it should last us until we get to the shuttles, which is all we need. Where is the governor? I don't know. He waited for you under our body escort to burn the heretical body and to conclude the ceremony. But when the sun went out and enemies came at us from every crack in the rot treat, he panicked and ran. Not the smartest choice. He would have been safer with us. What's happening at the starport? Phantom Heresy, the people are ready to crush each other to reach the shuttles, which makes them easy targets for the enemy. It appears that your investigation hit a dead end. Not yet, it hasn't. A crooked smile across his face. We did find something on the port terminal shortly after the tide was hauled away. A suspicious ship took off from the planet, and I already know how to track it down. Seeing you're not trying to flee and chose to fight instead, I commend your resolve. Actually, our plan is to retreat. The rebels are one thing, but there's nothing we can do against the warp force in its way in. And that's a fact. Salomon spits out a mouthful of blood. This battle was forced on us. We had to keep the heretics away from the terminal until the machine spirits finished transferring the data to our shuttle. Speak to shuttles, the ship we hired had turned tail in the left orbit. So I must turn to you with a request. Take my squad aboard, and we will disembark on the first world or station with access to a void ship. We cannot die here while whoever stole the tithe is still enjoying the freedom. I will consider it an honor to assist you. You need time to dress our wounds and regroup. We will cover your retreat and make sure there is no attack from the rear. Get to your shuttle first. We'll be right behind you. Don't mind me as I loot all the dead. Wait. Hot shot las pistol, 8-11. An actual worthwhile weapon. There's piles of dead fucking bodies. Hey. Pretty fucking efficient at our murder. Special shield. Whenever the wearer blocks an attack, they gain 12 temporary hit points. Shield allows the wearer to block attacks. The first use of the shield attack and in turn costs -1 AP cost. And a natural plasma gun. Ha, ha, ha. I'm so fucking happy about that. We take that. We are taking this. So the governor is being held by traitors. Looks like the master of ceremony. Sense of isolated blood blankets the starport. Echoes and shouts and gunfire drift over the landing pads. Sergeant Pletstrash crunches underfoot. You recognize Sergeant Maldor amid the crowd huddled next to the shuttles. He was the soldier who greeted you upon your arrival on Riker Minoris. A group of bloody and frightened people is wedged between Maldor's wardens and the shuttles. You recognize them as the governor of the planet and members of the high-ranking entourage. Their expensive attire has been torn in the fight, and many bear wounds left by bayonets. Examine the people in front of the shuttle. Some of the nobles are paralyzed with fear, others are succumbed to despair. 2 corpses are lying on the ground with their arms outstretched. Black blood has pooled under one of them. The other skull has been split open like a nut, encircled by a pinkish crimson halo of bone splinters and bits of brain matter. Sergeant Maldor, I demand an immediate report. The sergeant spins around to face you, his face twisted with a grimace of anger. Our esteemed governor and his Dana cronies had been cowering behind us, and now when things get tough, they thought they could scamper and leave us here to die. We shed our blood for them and broke our backs to provide for him. And after all this, you think that's fair, you piece of rot shit? Maldor's stun baton hits the governor in the chest, causing the adornments on the governor's uniform to jingle in unison. The governor spits out blood and opens his mouth to respond, but his head explodes, his body falls limp to the side, his remaining eyes staring upwards. Damage taken. The Taurus and Noble's screams cannot drown out the sergeant's spiteful whisper. Enough. You've said your piece. Madness. Punishable by death. We don't have time for this. We need to get to the shuttle now. Should have forgotten that the Emperor protects all his subjects, but certainly not you. It is your duty to help anyone you can. Sergeant frowns at you. I don't know why you stick up for these parasites. They never would have helped anyone like me, but they don't deserve to die either. You're right about that. Not all of them, at least. A dull thud comes from deep within the starport. Heavy footsteps shake the rock tree, raising an unpleasant tremor in your bones.
You thought you had killed Aurora, false believers. Tremble, for I am Aurora. I am the herald of change. Behold the final dawn, and die!
You will beg for mercy, but I will grant none.
Are you ready to die?
Fuck. Alright. Go there so that we can back him up. You need cover. So do you just start? That's not good.
Just as I planned.
That's 10 damage on.
There is only death, yours or mine.
I won't go down easy.
You need to end him fast.
Faith without deeds is worthless.
I'm in, maggot.
Let's make it quick!
Base need to lock him down in melee.
Let's get to it!
Lowers armor value.
I'll make it happen. I'll see to it personally.
Drop them now.
Post-mortem servitorization denied.
Okay, I can get all of them.
Generic override. The scriptural prognosis is favorable.
To here. Charged as fuck.
I will do my duty. Victory is imminent.
Endure.
As the tenets demand. I shall not fail.
This fucking AP's nuts. Wait. Should have had that down first.
Naturally.
We're going to substitute our charge in order to use our fucking power sword. With a reckless attack.
But of course, Lord Captain.
There's a good fucking hit.
Throne taken.
Shit, Argenta put a shot in his back.
You, my emperor!
Out of my way.
Pascal's gonna murk them all.
A temporary setback.
That fucking hurt.
Accept your lot.
Trust me.
Go.
Let your soul be purged. My blade whispers your name.
Am I not able to do that again? Nope, I am not.
As honor
Pop
orders.
this.
Trust me. I shall.
One more hit. Reckless strike.
At your beck and call. Grey hair, sure hand.
I don't need luck. I have strategy. I'll make it happen. I'll see to it personally.
Pop them.
It's not a battle, but an execution.
This point for you, yeah.
Comprehends all.
Alright, Abelard, I need to recklessly attack for me.
It will be done.
I also need to favorite enemy this guy. That's my bad for not doing it earlier.
Victory is
Endure.
Trust me. Let your soul be purged. as honor. Caught by the web.
Awful kick.
Brace yourself, Abelard.
Fucking murk this bastard.
There are many paths to death.
Fuck.
And you chose this one?
Running binary.
A tactically sound approach.
Get up to that fucker.
It will be done.
Everyone, step aside. For the throne's glory.
Is a good fucking sniper rifle.
Emperor, protect the fallen.
Fucker. Almost in range.
Someone else can do this.
Get me a target. I won't do that. Let's see to it. Naturally.
Guided by faith.
Hold on.
The dodge.
Request denied.
Fucker, almost.
My place is at the fore. Indeed. I will do my duty.
Closing on you, bitch.
But of course, Lord Captain.
Long range shot.
As the Emperor commands, I act.
Let's get to it.
Advancing. My vow is to serve. High momentum.
Made him dodge.
Follow my lead. Victory is imminent. For von Valentius. I took care of this one.
Just die. Rebel sniper rifle. Sniper rifle. 18 to 25. Jesus. So what the fuck's the Space Marine? Failed to demonstration about 50%. Yeah, too bad we're not going to use any of that. Go run to the bathroom real fast. And we'll do our level up and get on the shuttle. Okay, time to do our level up. Yeah, we're doing Overseer. Ah, you have to be a warp person to do that. Battle mode standby. The Overseer orders Tower Passer to fight autonomously. It gains battle mode standby. Effect until the end of combat or until a new order is given. In line of sight, the Cyber Massive immediately attempts to run to that enemy if it does not have enough MP. Moves as close as it can as possible. Upon reaching destined target, Cyber Massive makes a melee attack dealing plus 50% more damage, inflicting apprehend effect, which lasts as long as the enemy and the Cyber Massive are adjacent to each other or until another order is given. What does apprehend do? Make a successful attack against this creature. The apprehending Cyber Massive makes a free melee attack against it, dealing minus 50% damage. Okay. Overseer chooses an ally in line of sight. Can be themselves. The Cyber Massive immediately attempts to run to that ally. If it does not have enough MP, it moves as close as it can. Applies protect to them and makes melee area attack against adjacent enemies. Yeah, we're doing Cyber Mastiff. Zeus. She's gonna be my arch militant. Damage over fat, melee damage, negative effects, trial control, large number of wounds. You may suffer 3 instances of damage from each of these effects. 2 instances if the executioner has a burst or area attack. Damage is dealt after all other effects. Damage, dodge reduction, third elimination, hit and run. You're my taint, so Vanguard. You're going Arch Militant. If I knew a herd of cyber skulls would be fucking cool. You'd be cool just for this. Transmitting warp energy. Its warp relay ability allows you to enhance overseer psychic power, spreading their effect to multiple targets at once. This is not enough. Use complete the cycle to transmit enough recent relayed psychic power. Once again, no cover can hide the overseer's enemies who are under surveillance. If the Psi Raven is nearby, relocate. Provide it with additional ability. Nah. What makes you an assassin? Still melee, but you'll be my executioner. All right. I wonder if I can get upgraded versions of that. You stop cutting yourself on that. Thanks be to the Emperor, you are alive, your lordship. We are most grateful by your gratified by your return. She was full of zeal to carry out any orders you may have. Near town, what happened to the system's sun? Lord Captain, we saw a number of ships approach the sun. Black creation of inhuman mate. Amalgams of shape, angles, and edges. They surrounded the star, and then my apologies, but I struggled to find words that could describe the terrible sight. The Xenos made the sun vanish into the void. Yep, Drukhari, Dark Eldar. You see Aberlin's expression change as if the shadow had suddenly fallen over him. He rubs his temples rarely, as if we did not have enough troubles on our hands already. The Xenos, enemy of humanity? A breed of Eldari, the most cruel and devious of their kind. The design of their ship matches the descriptions provided by the VODS Master. Like all Xenos, Drukhari are a blight on the face of the galaxy, but their technological superiority is indisputable. They abhor and fear warp sorcery, which is why they rely on creatures of their twisted intellect. And many of those creatures are capable of things that may seem akin to sorcery to the unenlightened eye. The theft of a sun is one example of what they are capable of. Xenos and Leto for warriors cultists? We can rule out that possibility. Ferrari would never ally themselves to the archenemy worshippers. If I had to name one thing that humanity and the Xenos have in common, it would be the shared loathing of warp corruption. The situation calls for immediate action. Ignatius, we can continue this conversation later if you wish, but right now, he gestured at the deck teeming with tumultuous activity. I believe you should assume command. What is the current situation on board? The Navigator Saturn is no longer empty, but the warp engine is still refusing to obey the engine seer. Without it, we cannot perform a warp jump. Buzz is anxiously from the VODs. It may be angry, or perhaps it is latent with injuries that it has suffered. I will immediately initiate preparations for a prayer service in the Omnissiah grants me comprehension. I will appease the machine spirit of this vessel. What is happening on the planet now? Our order operations are reporting numerous uprisings and other manifestations of the archenemy powers of various locations on the planet. Based on the fragments of communications picked up by our VOTS operators, there is practically no resistance being offered by the governor's forces. Millions of people are converting to the Blasphemous Final Dawn cult in mass and assembling in prayer circles. Do we have any hope of retaking the planet? Situation deteriorating by the minute. We must leave the system as soon as possible. However, there are still people on the planet who have not succumbed to the heresy and who are worth rescuing. Besides the small number of our own shuttles, we have the shuttles salvaged from the starport. Let's take as many as we can. This has all happened for a reason. Saint Argenta, whose name I carry with reverence and trepidation, is famed for saving people from a dying world through the power of prayer. God herself sent a star from the heavens that lifted the saint and her followers up to the sky, away from the corruption and death. We must do as she did. Direct all efforts to saving these people who, at this moment, look to the heavens for hope of salvation. Are of little value. Our prime objective is to save the Holy Relic, the miraculous fusion reactor, and the electro priests who guard and tend it. Every moment we spend in proximity to the dying world, we are putting ourselves at risk. Your life, Lord Captain, is far more valuable than Riker Minoris. The Von Valsius dynasty cannot be allowed to perish. Also, so lamentable the thought is, we must rule out the idea of any evacuation. The world is doomed, and the inhabitants along with it. The disappearance of the star and the final nudge towards death. The finale of the cult of the final dawn's plans. I once witnessed a similar event. A world had surrendered to the servants of the arch enemy and permitted corruption to enter too deep. At this moment, millions of people are bowing down before those who promised them salvation. They are willing to give others their souls to. They are willingly giving over their souls to chaos, a sacrifice great enough to bring forth a demon world. Only hope is stopping this process to retreat to a safe distance from the planet and to conduct a targeted bombardment of the Electro Priest Monastery. If we blow up the reactor, a thermonuclear reaction will follow. The world's oxygen will evaporate, killing the entire biosphere. In doing this, we will save millions of souls from the fate far worse than death, and we will save Riker Minoris from becoming an outpost of the archenemy. Only death can rescue these people. The Undying One has reached out his hands to this world, and it is time for him to reap his harvest. We must not reject his design, lest millions of names never reach him, and instead perish in the depths of the Empyrean death as a mercy, Dominus in this. Whatever fate you choose for this world, I urge you to make the haste, Lord Captain. The planet is burning in raging flashes of crimson and purple. I can see it even from orbit. As I do see that the storm is already upon us, every moment that we waste, it grows even more difficult and perilous to steer the ship through the warp, disturbing the currents. With the lady on this, enough talking, we need to get out of here while we still can. Which of the inhabitants did we evacuate? And which rest from the supper have given up torrents of shelters where they can find surviving aristocrats and their families. As for Sergeant Maldro's troops, they will help to control the crowd of frightened commoners and prevent the shuttles from being overloaded. Thanks to you, we have salvaged many shuttles from the starport that we can use. Miraculous fusion reactor must be saved. Any delay caused by loading and transporting the ship will cost us precious time. Do not deceive yourself, Ignatius. It is indulgence of your vanity. You will doom Billy to eternal torment at the hands of the arch enemy. One more objection from you, and I shall forget all of your need to deliver the footfall alive. In that case, I consider it necessary to point out that the march of the arch enemy tried to infiltrate the ship with the priest escorting the reactor. Keep that in mind for the future. Have capacity to evacuate some people as well. Start done. The bridge is an upheaval. The Technomat prayers mixed together in a sense of cacophony. Servants working hastily to remove hardened crusted sacred urgents from the warp engine components. In the middle of all the turmoil stands Pascal at a data slate, clutched in his hand, seemingly disconnected from the flurry of activity around him. So this is now your ship and your temple, so start acting like it, you blasted Todd. What is going on here? The warp sexton is not responding to my commands. The ship spirit is rejecting our prayers in anger. I am currently calculating a plea that might appease the noble spirit. Do not interfere. The headed storm of prayers and haphazard rituals rages on. Pascal is still at a statue in the eyes of the Maelstrom, makes no attempt to bring it under control. Your lordship, Workspawn have invaded the ship. We have blocked their advance by depressurizing one of the infirmaries in their path, but it is only a temporary measure. The True have been ordered to arm themselves and pray for the success of the Lord Captain and its Engine Seer Prime. To control the Technomat, surely their contribution would speed things up. They would only be a hindrance. I am searching for a way to rectify the error. Pascal mutters without taking his eyes off the data slate. There is a certain anxiousness in the way he moves his metadendrites. We will surely perish at swiftly. You are right. This is my temple. His Vods booms powerfully. Tet comrades, heed my instructions. The hymn immediately subsides, and the true actions fall into some indiscernible logic. The Omnissiah's servants start working in sync. Their binary clamor becomes a symphony of reports, which the Magos coordinates like a skillful conductor. Admirably done, Pascal. The Omnissiah guides me. The prayers of the Tet priests around the cottages almost drown out the sounds of the bustling bridge. Behind you, Pascal, poring intently over the data slate in his hand, extends a metadendrite towards you. Please take your place at the cogitator, Lord Captain. Step up to the cogitator. The huge machine in front of you is lit with dozens of vid streams and hundreds of lumens. The blinking lights and endless rush of symbols and digits on the green background make your eyes water, and a vague sense of alarm shimmers in the depths of your mind, the typical reaction of a layperson when confronted with the magnitude of the Omnissiah's creation. Among the numerous controls, you see the mouth of a cyber gargoyle, the same as at the gate of the warrant chamber. Servant of the machine god, heed my command. Acolytes, prepare the instrumentation for the litany of the machine spirit's propitation. Senior Technomat, recite the prayer to generate the current data report. Operations will be marked with the Temphological Protocol. Omnissiah, rejoice. I must inform you that that for the purpose of safety, complete reassembly of the warp sextant and updating it of its data smiths blessing are required. If that is not done, then at the launch of the volume of an agitated calculation error could result in the destruction of the data crypts. But, as we do not have 100 hours at our disposal, we must omit the procedure. Pascal looks down at the data slate in his hand. A minor deviation from the rite of operation for the sake of appeasing the spirit. What must I do? Place your hand inside the throat of the cogitator guardian, the cyber gargoyle which has been assigned to guard the forbidden data crypts. The dynastic blood extracted from your veins will serve as a key to the data core where the machine spirit dwells. To it, we will offer our prayers so that it may bypass the protective protocols for defective connections and launch the warp sextant.